Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day, and the Canucks welcome forward Conor Garland back to the lineup. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take on One Take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Thursday, January the 27th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks to everyone who joined me for my live stream last night. I did a live Zoom chat with Trevor Lai, creator of those sick Lunar New Year jerseys that we saw the Canucks wear in warm-up on Tuesday night. And yeah, he joined me for 45 minutes. We were able to give away a bit of swag as well. So again, thanks to everyone who joined me for my live stream last night. Tonight, the Canucks are back in action. They're embarking on a road trip now, and their first stop is Winnipeg. That's my second favorite team, but don't worry, there's a big gap. It's Vancouver Canucks, and then a big drop, and then it's the Winnipeg Jets. But if I had to name a second favorite team, it is indeed the Jets. I've always liked a lot of their players, including Conor Garland. I like the city. I've traveled there a lot for work and for speaking engagements. And I do, I like the organization. And my cousin Dusty also coached, was the goalie coach for their AHL team back in the day. So a lot of connections to Winnipeg, but don't worry. Of course, I'll be cheering for the Vancouver Canucks. But like I said, if I had to pick a second favorite team, it is the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, let's talk about my favorite team, the Canucks. And let's talk about the good news first, that 3 players have come out of COVID protocol. Only one of them, I think, will factor in tonight. But Conor Garland, Jaroslav Halak, and Thatcher Demko are all out of COVID protocol, which is excellent. It sounds like that Demko will join the team in Calgary for their matchup on Saturday night. Whether or not he'll play is another story. And whereas Halak and Garland will be in the lineup tonight. Garland as a forward, of course, and Halak as the backup goaltender. So people are saying, whoa, I'm surprised that Halak's not playing yet. Well, don't forget, he's hasn't practiced with the team for a couple of weeks. Sure, he might have been skating a little bit, but he hasn't been with the team officially for the past couple of weeks, so you can't just put him in net. And more important than that, Spencer Martin has played very well. He played very well in his debut on Friday night against the Florida Panthers, making a lot of good saves and, in essence, helping the Canucks earn a point in their loss, in their shootout loss. And then he played again on Tuesday night against Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers. Faced 50 shots, made 47 saves, and again, helped the Canucks obtain a point in extra time. This one not in a shootout, but in overtime. So Martin, although he hasn't won yet, he's 500 technically, or the Canucks are 500, I should say, when he plays, in that they've gotten 2 points in those 2 games, and they'll be looking to change their luck tonight, obviously, against the Winnipeg Jets. So Spencer Martin is in net with Jaroslav Halak backing him up. I'm really interested to see what happens on Saturday when Demko's ready to go. If they use the same reasoning and don't put Demko in, or if they actually put Demko in, because he'll have a couple days to practice at least, given that he's out of COVID protocol now, and then he can practice with the team tomorrow, and he can practice with the team tomorrow before Saturday's game. So let's keep an eye on that. On D, the same 6, we got OEL and Myers, Hughes with Pullman, and then Hunt with Shen, because Kyle Burrows is also out with injury. So again, OEL and Myers, Hughes, Pullman, Hunt, and Shen. And up front, this is where we see a lot of the changes. Now, Conor Garland is in, which is great, but we're still missing Pearson and Horvat. So we're not as strong as we could be, but we're a lot stronger than we were on Tuesday night. So the Canucks practice like this, and this is likely how they'll line up. Miller, Besser, and Podkolzin. I don't know why I started there. Miller, Besser, and Podkolzin. Podkolzin jumping from the 4th line all the way up to the 1st line. So that, looking forward to seeing how they play. Miller and Besser have played together a lot, and then Podkolzin as well. And then the 2nd line, which is really intriguing, is Pettersson with Höglander and Garland. So Pettersson, Höglander, and Garland. PD has played with Garland a little bit. Remember the whole PPG line of Pettersson, Podkolzin, Garland. So Pettersson has played with Garland. Pettersson has played with Höglander. You guys know at the start of the year, I was advocating for a Lotto line and then Horvat between Garland and Höglander, and I've heard people refer to them as spark plugs, as energy guys. So I'm really looking forward to that line of PD between Höglander and Garland. And like I said, PD's played with Höglander quite a bit. He's played with Garland quite a bit. But I'm not sure if the 3 of them have played together for a game yet. So many different line combinations this season with all the players out with injury and, more importantly, more accurately, COVID. That's been quite crazy. So you have Miller, Besser, Podkolzin, Petey, Garland, Hoglander. Then your third line, the old faithful line of Mott, Lamico, and Highmore. And then a fourth line of Justin Bailey, Jason Dickinson, and Alex Chason. Okay, so again, that's what it looks like without Horvat and without Pearson. Two guys who would be in your top 6 or at least top 9 for sure. But a couple things here is we talked about how Podkolzin only got 7.5 minutes on Tuesday night against Edmonton. That was more of a function of the line he was playing with, Bailey and Dickinson, as opposed to any punishment of any sort. So you have Podkolzin, who's starting on the first line, so we expect to see at least 15 minutes from him. And then we have Hoglander, who only got 10 minutes of ice time. But if he's playing with Petey and Garland, we're going to obviously look to them to score, and they'll be out on the ice quite a bit. Now remember, we are the away team, so Winnipeg has final change. So if Boudreau wants his Mott, Lamico, Highmore line going against one of the top 2 lines of Winnipeg, either the one with Pierre-Luc Dubois or the line with Wheeler, then you got to figure out what you're going to go do, where you're going to play the Mott, Lamico, Highmore line, and then everyone else kind of falls into place there. But again, the challenge is that we're the away team, so Winnipeg gets to dictate a lot of the matchups. But I'm sure Boudreau will do his best to get his favorite line out against one of the top 2 Winnipeg lines. Of course, Winnipeg, their strength is their depth up front. We see Nate Schmidt once again on the back end, and of course, very solid in net in Connor Hellebuyck. So it's going to be a challenge for the Canucks. They got Winnipeg today, they got Calgary on Saturday, and then Chicago, Nashville Monday, Tuesday before a small break, which was supposed to be the Olympic break, All-Star break, now a little bit shortened. But another important game against a team, not just because they're from Canada, but more importantly, a team that they're fighting with in the standings. Now, it's not as important, say, as you say, an Edmonton or Calgary game, because those are Pacific Division games, Pacific Division teams, but Winnipeg is in the Central, in the same conference, the Western Conference, and they and Dallas are 2 Central Division teams that the Canucks will ultimately have to beat out to make the playoffs. And if the Canucks want to make the playoffs, I've set 94 points as the bar. Some saying that might be a little bit too high, but let's stay with 94. The Canucks have 41 points in 42 games. That means they have to get 53 points in their final 40. So I'm projecting that as 26-13-1. 26-13-1 gets you your 52 points. 53 points in your next 40 games. So as every game goes by, as we don't always get the full 2 points out of every game, you can see how this is going to get more difficult as time goes on. But looking forward to seeing how the Canucks do. They played the Jets well at home. They haven't played so well in Winnipeg, so we'll see what happens. I'm the eternal optimist, as you know. I'm going, why not go with Garland as the first goal scorer and the Canucks winning 3-1. So there we go, 3-1. Spencer Martin's first away game, but okay, let's make it 3-2. So 3-2 Canucks with Conor Garland scoring the first goal for the team. Those are my predictions. Would love to hear yours in the comments below. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And shout out to Van City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, hero members, nucksfan number 29 and Carol Bovenlander, Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Move, and Funk You. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos, or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, become a member or upgrade if you like to, leave a comment down below if you like to. Your prediction for the score, final score, and your prediction of the first Canucks goal scorer. Enjoy the game, friends. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.